The year 2024 marked the end of the US dollar's dominance as the world's leading currency. This is not a question to be taken lightly, considering the recent developments in the global economic landscape. The story begins with the formation of BRICS, an economic alliance comprising Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. This group, established in 2009, has since been steadfastly advancing its mission to end the dominance of the US dollar. In August 2023, the alliance expanded to include 10 nations, ramping up their efforts to conduct trade in local currencies and developing a BRICS currency aimed at reducing the hegemony of the US dollar in global markets. At the helm of this de-dollarization drive are Russia and China, two founding members of BRICS. These nations have been entering into agreements to facilitate trade using local currencies, thereby bypassing the US dollar. The burgeoning alliance between these two countries, reflected in the booming bilateral trade, poses a significant challenge to the US dollar, which has been on a two-decade decline. The momentum for de-dollarization is gaining traction, with at least 16 new countries expressing interest in joining BRICS. The talks about a BRICS currency throughout 2023, combined with the overall efforts to move away from the dollar, are laying the groundwork for what could be a pivotal year in 2024 for global financial markets. However, this journey towards reducing the US dollar's dominance comes with its share of challenges. The US currency has been the cornerstone of global trade for decades, and replacing it with a new system involves complex and far-reaching changes. Despite growing support for BRICS and its initiatives, the world still relies significantly on the US dollar. Yet the alliance, amplifying the voices of developing nations, could potentially gain more support for its mission. If these countries join the bloc and engage in trade using BRICS or local currencies, it could spell trouble for the US dollar. But the transition will require a concerted and sustained effort. India's experience within the BRICS framework illustrates some of these challenges. Despite convincing 22 countries to accept the rupee for international trade, India has found little enthusiasm for holding the rupee in reserves, as the currency's global demand and strength are lacking. Complications have also arisen in trade with its BRICS counterpart, Russia, highlighting the complexities of moving away from established currencies like the US dollar and the Chinese yuan. As BRICS continues to promote local currency settlements and potentially introduces its own currency, nations within the bloc are expected to gradually shift away from the dollar. The increasing use of local currencies by smaller nations, particularly in the global south, underlines the potential for a more multipolar financial world. In conclusion, the aggressive push by BRICS towards de-dollarization and the development of its currency in 2024 represent a formidable challenge to the long-standing dominance of the US dollar. While obstacles remain, the shifting geopolitical landscape and the growing momentum towards de-dollarization suggest that the future of the US dollar's dominance may indeed be hanging in the balance.